Welcome to the front row of the Lucky Leprechaun 300 Impact Survival Series race at the amazing Golden Sand Speedway. Oh, I think they're calling us for something. Oh well. We've got a whole field of cars here we're going to walk through. Look who joined us. Adam's here.
Hey.
He's my pit crew today. Hopefully I won't need him, but odds are against that. We'll take a quick walk. There were 93 cars pre-registered for the event, I believe. And we were still hoping to see 100. I'd like to see 100. If you guys have seen the walkthroughs on some of our other tracks, you can see we're gonna have a lot of room here. This track's gonna be a lot of fun. 3, 4, 5, 6 wide, maybe, who knows. We got, oh wait. Adam's a little demonstration for you. There's a little bit of banking here at SANDS. Oh, it's still going.
It's gonna make it all the way to the other side of the track.
Ah, tire stopped it. All right, there's a little bit of banking here at SANDS, so this track's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of room to play, and pretty much every line is fast. I used to race this track, obviously about where that car is right there is about where you would like to be, but I preferred to pass people out here because everybody else wanted to be down there, and you can be just as fast here and there. So
it's like a giant toilet bowl.
Yeah, kind of.
Like I feel like the cars are just gonna fall over right now because
it's not easy on a fat guy's ankles, I'll tell you that. Josh Hopper, he's got his car here. This car that he loves so much that he's had so many fun Facebook posts about the grief that it's given him. But it's here, happy to see that. Ben, we got the Brickyard color scheme out here as opposed to the normal moo cow for the races. Maybe that's the paved track scheme, and derby car, of course. We got a relatively new Mazda here with one really rusty fender. That's probably the cleanest looking car out here.
Yeah, it's a fairly new car.
It hasn't been through 500 of these like my old piece of crap has. Granted, that Cavalier down there is pretty clean too.
Yep, that's fresh paint.
Sunfire up top there. That actually, all right, we got some newish stuff.
It's 2C here. It looks shiny.
Yeah, somebody's getting professional. PT Cruiser, love to see that. I know it's been out here before. It's starting to get the bumps and bruises of the ISS. I have said before, and you guys will hear me say it a million times, this is the cleanest group of racers in Wisconsin, in the Midwest, maybe in the country, I don't know. But you still put 95 cars on the track at once. Your cars are going to get bumps and bruises. There's our pile. Cameraman's currently taking a picture of Trixie. That's pretty cool.
Wow, look this way. Head up, chin up, there you go.
There was a vote taken this morning that her name needed to go from Trixie to Lieutenant Danielle.
Okay, now we're going to do one with the top off.
Oh, always a good time here. All right, we'll keep making our way through the field. Oh, this Focus is a lot cleaner than mine. I have dubbed my car the horror of the ISS because half the guys here have also owned it. We got a Mini.
Look at the license plate usage. I love it.
That's awesome. Some of those Minnesota guys, eh? Got a wagon down there.
Look at that old One Goose sticker. That's been around a while.
Holy cow.
One on the hood.
The freaking Geo.
Yep.
Yeah. This thing has seen more laps than I think any other car in the ISS. Josh always borrows it to somebody.
You drove this car once.
I've driven it a couple times. You know, he actually has the car that he drives plus 3 more here today. You'll be able to tell by you see the flag back there? The Trump.
We'll get a close up of that.
Yeah, the Trump Championship flag. If you guys noticed, my car did not have the big red paint scheme that it was supposed to. Mike had some stuff come up, wasn't able to make it, so we did the best we could with the extremely limited skills we have. If that pile manages to make it through this race and live to race again, then we'll make sure that Red gets a chance to slap his love on it. Love the wing. Look at that thing. Well, Adam's going up to help us demonstrate. There we go. So those will be part of the folks that we're pitting with. You'll be able to see the $1.99 Trump flags. Another Focus rolling through. 4-door. There are some cars still rolling through Tech. Fuck, I hope I have enough battery to film this whole race. We'll see, I guess, huh? We got a couple more back there. I'm not walking past there. Guy with the most wins in this series. Gonna see if he can't give away another one of his cars today. In case you haven't caught it, the top 2 cars every time they have one of these races are kept by the series, but you get $5,000 to win, $2,500 for second, and you just have to give up your car. So they want to keep people from way overbuilding, cheating, that kind of stuff. You know, there's no point in putting 10 grand into your motor if it's $5,000 to win and then you lose your car. So that's the idea anyway. We got a couple still working more the way through inspection, but I need to be ginger with the battery use here. So we do only have one other battery here. We should have plenty of memory cards, so we should be good there. And yeah, the camera's going to be set up way over there, so hopefully we should have a decent view of the entire race. We will for sure have the start-finish line. We're pitting right here, so if my ship blows up, I don't have too far to go. We'll see you on the track. Appreciate you following along as always.
Get goose.